All right, welcome back to the channel. So far today on this channel, we've talked a lot about Just Stop Oil, and we've also talked about the Labour Party infighting. Now let's talk about the government. Let's be objective. Let's talk about the chaos that's been created over the last few years, and now especially under Rishi Sunak. All right, this is a report that has now been published about the number of special advisors working for Rishi Sunak and the government, and the amount of money that they are making. Some of them make more than the Prime Minister himself. And the whole point of this is about accountability. A lot of the money funding for the political advisors come from the political parties. And of course, they got the donors. But you also got the taxpayer. A lot of the resources they need to work in government is paid for by the taxpayer. Now, let's talk about this. This is the annual report on Special Advisors 2023. It actually, at this point, considering it was published by the Cabinet Office, this whole argument that I'm making is not really just about taxpayers' money, even if political parties fund aspects of their salaries, for example. This is just about showing the political culture, the cesspit of Westminster, you guys, and how it's basically a massive gravy train. And it's not really based on merit, is it? Because it's mostly about who you know and where you are at the time. So right now, this report is talking about the cost of special advisors. And there are currently, as of March 2023, there were 117 special advisors working for Rishi Sunak across the whole of government. Now, civil service have 500,000 people, so that's also chaotic. But we're going to focus on the advisors. Now, the bill for the financial year 2022 to 2023, just for the advisors for the government, is £15.9 million. Yep, £15.9 million has been spent on the special advisors. That includes £2.9 million paid in severance payments and the pay award of 3% for special advisors in scope. Now, the issue with this is that let's talk about the details of this, because the salaries, both obviously in terms of the categories that we're going to talk about, has reached £9 million. So the last 2 years, so 2021 to 2022 and 2022 to 23, £9 million just salaries. Then you got the national insurance contributions, you got pension contributions. Overall, this year has gone up compared to last year. It's now overall £15.9 million. And let's look at some examples. These are the special advisors for the Prime Minister. Now, he's got so many advisors. That's a lot of advisors. Because on top of that, they also have the civil servants. They also have the people who are part of the furniture of the state. But does he really need this many advisors? I don't understand. But the salary bands, you can see, the top ones, so you got Liam Booth Smith and Adrian Corley and many others. It starts between £110,000, £140,000 to £144,000. So these guys get paid more than the Prime Minister. So you got the pay band 4 and pay band 3. But again, just look at all the names, and it continues. This is the second page. That wasn't it. This is the second page. There's much more to go. But on top of that, you got all the other special advisors for other ministers as well, depending on the department. Sometimes they get 3, sometimes they have more than 3, like 5. But the Downing Street, number 10 Downing Street, have a lot of advisors, and all this money has been wasted on people who are not running the country the right way. It's not based on merit. In any other industry, you will be in so much trouble. In a healthy industry with a healthy corporation, especially the good days of corporations, not now, it was mostly based on merit. So if you're not performing well, you got to go, and there will be reforms, and maybe your position will be completely removed anyway. They will be streamlined. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, he made a massive cut, and he got rid of so many of the staff and employees, and obviously the political left, the left-wing corporatists, they kicked off, saying you cannot run a big company like Twitter with 1/3 of the staff. Actually, Twitter is now running smoothly, much better than before, and they are coming up with new features and more innovative, and there's more freedom, and it's more streamlined. It works. You don't need that many people to do the job of that 5 people could do in any division or department. This is scandalous. And this is why a lot of people getting involved with politics because of their connections, and they just do the favors and they get rewarded. Failure is rewarded in politics. And if you fail as a prime minister, it doesn't matter. You can become the head of NATO or the European Commission president, for example. This is the reality of politics right now in the world. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.